Kendo matches are conducted on a wooden floor. It's 9 meters by 11 meters. Regulation time is 5 minutes. The first person to score 2 points wins. In Kendo, any point taken is basically called an ippon. They come in 4 varieties. Men-uchi strike to the crown of the men helmet. Kote-uchi, the strike to the forearm portion of the gauntlet. The kote, the wrist of the opponent, is struck. Do-uchi, a blow to the side of the torso protector's hard lower portion. The sword reaches the do. Tsuki, thrusting the point of the sword to the throat protector. Tsuki targets a particularly vulnerable location. Striking any of these 4 targets correctly constitutes an ippon, or 1 point. But 3 elements must coalesce for the strike to be valid: ki, ken, and tai. They represent a fullness of spirit, striking the target properly with the sword, while maintaining the proper posture. The contact counts if and only all 3 are present simultaneously. A world-class martial artist comes men-to-men with Kendo. Will his experience in other areas make him a natural, or will experience hold him back? Though footwork is Nicholas's forte, Kobayashi moves in to take a point. Nicholas couldn't get out of the way in time. Another men point. Kobayashi makes short work of his opponent.
You hung in there, Nicholas. Go ahead and take off your mask. How was it?
僕一番悩んだのは自分の呼吸が、取れなくて、前とかはやってるうちになんとなく見えてきたんですけど、攻撃仕方が見えないんです。相手が仕掛けようとすることに関しては全く感じないし、なんで必死で自分が叩いてただけなんですけど、はい。
I can understand your feelings. I had the impression that you fought courageously with the combative spirit of a full-contact fighter. In the Kendo match, a combative spirit isn't enough, though. You need to remain calm and control your mind. That's important. You were close to hitting your opponent. In order to do Kendo correctly, you have to train your body so the techniques become instinctive. Shall we try some of the basics? Do your best.
I guess there's a lot to learn from this today. I'm really impressed now. We're going to move over to some basic training, so maybe I can learn some technique and get back at these guys next time.
All martial arts involve marshaling the spirit. Yoshimura Sensei wanted Nicholas to experience how his competitive zeal might even get in the way of doing Kendo well. The origins of Kendo date to around the 11th century, the age when the Japanese sword was born. A sword is said to be the soul of the warrior, polishing their prowess with their swords. The early swordsmen and their weapons were one and the same. A series of wars ravaged the country. Whichever side one chose, he automatically acquired a collection of enemies from the other. Swordsmanship, kenjutsu, was a tool for killing and surviving. The Edo period, beginning in the 17th century, brought a respite from constant battles. Peace begat order, and order begat peace. Warriors had far fewer opportunities to wield their blades. That brought about a change in attitude as to what the sword was for. The warrior class developed an ideology that transcended mere weaponry. One of the most renowned swordsmen of that time articulated the new vision of Bushido. Yagyu Muninori wrote, "The essence is not a warrior putting his sword to use, but rather his ability to refine his spirit." These words inspired a revolution in the perception of swordsmanship.
One of the things that Yagyu taught was that we win today by surpassing what we were yesterday. Until that time, swordsmanship was used for killing. It needed a new raison d'etre for an age of peace. The study of swordsmanship was transformed into an examination of one's own existence. It called for a proper lifestyle and daily perseverance, so that one would not be looked down on as a coward. Overcoming oneself was viewed as of the greatest importance and became the aim of practicing Kendo. This aspect of Bushido remains a major precept in Kendo today.
The purpose of Kendo has transcended striking and defeating the opponent, and has become one of overcoming one's own weakness and inadequacies. This higher ideal has become the quest of the warrior. Therefore, in order to refine oneself above and beyond swordsmanship, proper decorum and respect are paramount. Many practitioners felt they needed opportunities to test themselves, so rules for contests were established using the Shinayan protective equipment. In 1895, Kendo was accepted as an official form of Japanese martial arts. So it is Budo, a martial art and a means of self-awareness. The way of life and the ideals of the swordsman have not only survived to the modern age, they've proven to be both timely and timeless.